So I'm here with the Fagenampen guy and the history nerd. We're finally here. We start our journey to Japan. Right now we're in Frankfurt Airport. Our plane from Venice had a bit of delay, so we arrived more or less 20 minutes, 30 minutes later than was scheduled. And now we're waiting to depart for Tokyo. Our plane is scheduled for 9 p.m.
A quarter to nine.
Quarter to 9. Yes. For now, there's no one in the chat, but I hope they'll come sooner or later. Let's take a bit of time. Because I don't know how to settle a live from the phone. You can do it with computer, but I can do it from the phone. I don't know why. If someone of you knows what to do, please tell me because it will be of great help. I want to pass the word to my companions that will tell you what we're expecting to see in this journey. So, come on, it's up to you now.
Me? Oh, there. Oh, no, that's... Now, first of all,
Parla a bit louder.
Okay, louder. I'm afraid that when we go to just really get to go in.
You seem just like Churchill.
Really? I think everything God's going to do a different government. Then the other rapper, Napoleon, I didn't remember this.
Come on, let's go. Tell me what are you expecting to see in this journey?
Well, landscapes, historical landmarks, books, lots of books.
No, it's telling you to speak a bit louder.
Louder.
There's
the loudest I can do.
We can't shout too much because we're in an airport and we can't shout. But
It's not like this is forbidden. It's like that there are few people that if you shout louder, it's like doing a wrong.
on the next days, we're expect to do our lives in public areas, but in an open field. So this will give us the occasion to speak a bit louder. For now, we have to keep our voice a bit. Come on, let's go. Let's see what are you waiting for to see in Japan? Landscapes.
Historical landmarks, landscapes.
Again? Okay, I think I'll let him speak.
It's the main dish.
I think I'll let him speak for now.
The JAXA museum, don't you?
Yes, Jax.
Of the
Tsukuba?
Japanese Space Agency.
Tsukuba Space Center.
Yeah. I pushed so hard for that.
Me too. I am eager to see that one.
Okay, they proposed the Tsukuba Space Center, but at the end I accepted it with pleasure because I too had a bit of passion for this, but nothing compared to their own.
I will just say I have a long relationship with space. Sooner or later we'll explain.
Okay, well, we settled a rule for this journey. Everyone, all of us, had the right to choose a place. Oh, thank you. It's unfortunately we will not stay for long. We're scheduled to depart in a couple of hours, but thank you. I hope we'll have other occasions to pass from Frankfurt.
Yes. We'll have other occasions to even visit Germany, maybe.
Of course, we've been in Hamburg. Me and the history nerd, we've been in Hamburg in 12. I don't remember. 2019. It was a great city to visit. It was a bit cold if I have to be honest.
And someone chose to be to be a wise guy towards German names.
What?
Let's say he still uses a German name for a joke.
Blankenese.
That's
Yeah, see what we have to deal with.
I want to make him angry. Of course. What I was saying, we settled a rule. Each of us could suggest a place to visit, and we could add that place, even if the others didn't agree. We're not completely sure of this place. Apart from this, every solution had to be voted. Two people had to agree to add the place to our trip. And Tsukuba initially was his suggestion, but in the end he too accepted the idea, so it became a
Unanimous.
decision. Now that I can think about, he had still to choose his place. So we don't want to go too late.
oh my.
One thing I have to say, and it's very important, especially if you're considering to visit Japan in the following months. We had a very bad surprise when we were on the verge of departing for Frankfurt from Venice, to start the flight, and they didn't accept us. They didn't want to let them go on board, because first, anyone who wants to go in Japan had to first fill the
Register on the official website of
Visit
the
Japan.
government, and it was not. We were under the impression that we could do it here in Frankfurt, but instead they wanted to have it filled there at the departure. And we managed to do it in time, but it was rather stressful. So if you want to visit Japan, please be aware of this and fill it promptly.
Yes, no, you say there's a fantastic terrace to see the city from Terminal 2. We're international terminals, B, Gate B, and I don't know where we are exactly.
B13.
B13. If you're here around, you know where you can find us. And so this you have to keep this under consideration, because it was a very bad situation. We seriously risked to not take the plane.
Well, anyway, we are here. We managed to start off, and since I am the only one with experience with jet lag, they asked me quite a bit if how I faced it, how I took it physically. But personally, I went to India a few years ago, and I didn't have any issues with jet lag. But it's a subjective issue, so we'll see how each of us reacts when we get there, and we have to deal with the difference, because we are 8 hours ahead of the Italian time,
Yes.
Central European time.
It was about to say, even because Japan doesn't have the legal hour.
Yes, that's
Non say that.
There should be 7 hours, but now they're 8 because they don't follow the.
well.
I understand.
Yes, it's daylight saving times, because in Italy we have a daylight saving times, and instead in Japan they don't have it.
Yes.
That's the English name for.
So he said he wants to see landscape. What about you?
I want to see. Well, I would like to see a whole country, but I'll settle for.
Thank
Losing
you.
myself in
Thank you.
In the experience of the people, of the place, I'm quite excited to say the least. Of course, then I have an appointment for 2 railway museums in Japan.
Let's hope we can see them both. Where we see, of course,
Do you think you
Saitama.
have a choice?
4 days in Kyoto, they're not too many. Let's see if we can schedule. It's quite close to our
Keep
hotel.
repeating that.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, I'm joking. Of course, it's
Of course, I'm the one who suggested this trip 2 years ago, more or less. And I don't. You know if you follow my channel that I had to reschedule this plenty of times. It was always a very bad hit for me because I really cared. I was really anxious to see the Japan. It was my dream for 20 years, more or less. So this is a moment I really want to enjoy, and I know I'll enjoy. You have to know that when we had that problem at the airport, for a moment I said no, please no, right a mile away from the goal. No, this can't be happening. Fortunately, we solved.
it was quite stressful. However, I did react quite badly because I don't deal well with these last minute issues.
Yes, even because according to our travel agency, this is some sort of unexpected situation because they said that no one apart us had this problem before. They say the problem is Lufthansa because we're traveling with Lufthansa right now.
Also, it was signed as mandatory on the website.
Yes, because I saw the other videos, other travel bloggers. They say that this was mandatory, but even if when you arrive in Japan, you can fill the app when you are in Japan. No one's told us that we had to fill it before the party.
Well, anyway, the worst that can happen now is that we have to wait a bit longer while they check our passports and our vaccination certificates, but we'll deal with it. The most important thing is that we are away.
Yes.
Well, we are just have just started off because we are waiting for quite a long flight to Tokyo, but
13 hours.
yes.
The worst is that we'll arrive in Tokyo at 6 p.m. So
Yeah, local hour.
local hour, of course.
Yes, and we hope to do the best with what with the time we have there to redeem our Japan Rail Pass certificate that we prepared before departing, and then afterwards to go to our hotel.
Yes,
But we have to see if
How
we
long
manage to, if it's open, if we manage to do it. It's gonna be touch and go.
theoretically, doing this, you make the program much faster, much more faster. Let's hope this will be true.
Let's hope. Otherwise, we'll have to wait and redeem it the day after. But we have already, it was already programmed that the day after we arrive, it's gonna be time to adjust.
Yes, we'll go make a bit of shopping for the following days. We take something to eat. We try to look around, and if we have enough strength, we'll even try to make some visits in the neighborhood. Like because we are going to stay close to the Tokyo Tower, so it's already something we can see immediately. So I can already say that the next live will be from Tokyo Tower or the park around the tower. Yeah.
Sorry.
One thing I want to say, if you followed my previous lives, you see that they were quite long lives. Some of them were even 40 minutes long. But now I want to make something shorter, even because when we'll get back, I'm planning to make a series of videos, well prepared, some proper travel blogs. So you can see, you will see and hear what I have to say, what I see, what I will visit in those videos. For now, this is just a way to stay connected with you, even in these days, and to share some of our experiences, some of our opinions on what we're about to see, and the situations where we're going to find ourselves. Well, they're already scared because they know that when we go in Kabukicho, I take some risks. I could really lose myself.
He played the Yakuza up to the last minute before we left home for the airport.
Rolling eyes fall.
Oh, nice.
I wanna search some chimpira to battle with.
Yeah. He's just nuts for the game. So
Well, it's not my fault. It's my brother's fault. He made me Yakuza 5 as a present for birthday.
Now we know
that's
who's to
what
blame.
all addicts say.
And I fall in love with Kazuma Kiryu and Yagami and Ichiban. Now, I still have to decide if I like him or not.
Well, of course, other than restraining him from doing anything too foolish and getting us arrested, we'll try and look into more cultural things to do.
What about? What, for
What
example?
kind of culture?
What kind of culture?
Something more historical, maybe.
Yes, yes, he's right. Well, there,
No joke.
we have plenty of historical sites to visit, even in Tokyo. Just think about Nikko. And we're planning to visit a place. I'm not telling you anything. It will be a surprise. I'm not telling you anything. Someone in the channel probably knows already because they made me they made me a question, and the way I answered it was
Spoiled things off.
yes, but I had to answer something, and I did the best I could. But even those that probably knows or have an idea what we're going to see, I'm sure they'll be quite surprised.
Oh, this is going to be a surprise.
That will be another day when I have to pay attention to what I do. It's another occasion when you'll have to keep me. Hold me tight.
I have to knock him.
I got it.
Knock him on the head.
I got it.
No, seriously, because I'm afraid that he'll end up being too loud, too obnoxious, and then we'll have the cops on our tail.
Okay, and of course, the third problem is that someone in Japan had the idea to schedule a special selling presentation, a special event for Nanoha.
Yes.
Oh my God, Nanoha, my first love. I met Nanoha by case, but the moment I watched the series, I fell in love.
Let us say he's reading into my novel.
It was be a special event where they present other outfits, more merchandise, and someone say that even a movie, a new series could be announced in that occasion. All right, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
I will have to make some additional space in my bench. I already get it. How it's
So
going
I'll
to
have
end.
to bring a big hammer. So when he becomes too uncontrollable, I'll just bop him, and then we'll have to drag him away before he awakens.
hard.
Okay, we have a minute left, more or less. The last thing I want to ask you is that, of course, you both want to buy something in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Do you come to buy?
Well, it's a bit. The only thing I'm certain I want to buy is Digivice.
Digivice.
Yes, because I am a Digimon Adventure fan, and
We are all fans.
and so I
Until the
can
second
buy other
season.
things, but that one I am sure I will actively look for it. And of course, if there are any interesting books around, I might lose my mind too because I'm a book nut.
Of course, of course. Come on, you too?
Three main things: books, and more books.
Okay, he has a clear idea what he wants.
Oh yeah.
Of course, guys. Of course. Okay, guys. Let's see that it's all for today. That's a bit more time, and we'll finally depart. The city of bad streets, the place,
And,
a small Lego store.
Well,
You will
that
have
may be
to.
something.
maybe next time.
We'll have to
maybe
keep it
next time.
on the eye for the next time. Of course, now for now, let's see. Let's close this live. This was just an introduction to the trip and to our journey. Let's settle. Let's reschedule things for later, for another time. We'll meet again in 48 hours, I suppose, probably, because as I said, considering the time, the different timeline, and the fact that we'll be tired. I don't know when we'll be able to make another live, but stay around and I'll give you info as soon as I can. For now, let's meet again from the History Net, the Flag and Anthem guy, and CJ Spencer. That's all.